So I'm about an hour away from going to my last class for the day, and I just sat back and I just realized something. People don't realize how huge of a weekend this is in the sporting world. My lord, Alabama versus Texas A&M. You got the Manning brothers going against each other. You got RG3 going against Aaron Rodgers. You got Colin Kaepernick going against Russell Wilson. And then my highlight, of course, is Mayweather versus Canelo. And I am pumped for this fight. I have never been so ready for a boxing match in my life. My lord, you have the pound for pound king, 44 and 0, taking on somebody that nobody thought they never imagined he would try to fight, and Canelo Alvarez. And he made that fight basically overnight. That's basically how the fight was made. It was made overnight. He had no problems making this fight. And it was going. I'm like, I don't know, Floyd, this fight may not be for you, dog. But since it's here and it's tomorrow, I am super excited for it. Alright. I'm a huge Floyd Mayweather supporter, as many people know. Um, but there is a little news and controversy going on. As of Wednesday, Canelo Alvarez was still about 8 pounds over the 152-pound limit, and from what I understand, he's going to try to get down to 152. But if he doesn't, he'll just accept the fine that he'll be given, and then of course Floyd's not going to cancel a fight over no weight. Because as he say, skills pay the bills. He doesn't care how big somebody is. Skills pay the bills. And so if so when you look at Canelo probably come in, if he doesn't get it doesn't matter if he gets 152 or not, he's still gonna come in at about 170 pounds. And Floyd probably be, as I think that they say he's at 152 right now. So probably tomorrow night he'll be 153-ish. I believe Floyd will be about 153 tomorrow night for the fight, but he'll weigh in at 152 today. Canelo, he'll probably weigh in at about 154, 155 today, maybe even 156, 57. But by the time they step in the ring tomorrow night, Canelo he'll be 170, at least 170. The fight is very, very difficult to predict, but as a Mayweather supporter, I've never picked against Floyd Mayweather. I've been a Mayweather fan since he beat Oscar De La Hoya, because that's when I first really found out about Floyd. And I have no reason to pick against him now. Ricky Hatton was undefeated. He took Ricky Hatton out. So, I mean, Floyd, he takes out fighters. And so I'm going with Floyd Mayweather in this fight. Canelo, he will be the biggest name in boxing at one point, but it's just no time soon because Floyd is going to win this fight. And one of the main things that I've seen and I've heard is this is Mayweather's toughest challenge that he's faced in a long time. But it's that's such a broad statement, because do you mean a tougher challenge as in Canelo's gonna win 3 out of 12 rounds, 4 out of 12 rounds? Because that's a tough challenge. That's the toughest challenge for Floyd, because Floyd has been shutting guys out, letting them win only the 12th round, stuff like that. So when people say this is gonna be his toughest challenge up to date, I don't know if they're saying as in it'll be a close fight coming down to a 7-5 decision, 7-5 decision for Floyd or whatever. I don't think it'll be that close. I think Canelo will win. Maybe I give Canelo 2 early rounds. I give him 2 early rounds. Probably I give him the first round and the third round. I give him the first round and the third round. Then I give him the 5th round, and after the 5th round, it's just gonna spiral out of control in favor of Floyd, because I'm looking at Canelo to come in and he's gonna have an adrenaline dump, and he's not really in shape, and he's dehydrated at this moment. He looks sickly from the pictures I've seen of him yesterday. He looks very sickly. So I don't expect him to be in his. I don't expect him to be at his best, his absolute best tomorrow. I don't think he put in hard enough work to beat Floyd Mayweather. I just don't. And as we all know, Floyd trains 24/7. Period. So I have Mayweather winning the decision. In the later rounds, it may be interesting to see if Floyd presses for the knockout because I do feel that a knockout will be available. I just don't think Floyd would go for it. Floyd's gonna play it safe. If he has a chance to take him out, I think he will. But as in pressing for it, he won't because all it takes is just one from Canelo. Ask Austin Trout. All it takes is one. And so all it takes is one and about this title, the one. So I don't think Floyd would want to test that theory to see take any of that power from Canelo. But my thing is that's Canelo's only chance on winning this fight. He's not gonna outsmart Floyd. He's not gonna outbox Floyd. His defense is gonna be better than Floyd. And so coming to that, to all those conclusions together, so out at the end, Floyd Mayweather wins by decision. I'd say 9 rounds to 3, and he'll be the undisputed king. And we just have to sit back and wait and see who's next. It's either gonna be somebody like an Amir Khan, Danny Garcia, maybe Andre Ward, somebody like that. But it's Floyd. Never pick against the money, man. Never pick against. If you want to lose your money, you bet against the money, man. But if you want to make smart business decisions and make a smart bet with your money, never pick against Floyd Mayweather. Never. Alright, y'all enjoy this tremendous sports weekend, and God bless.